to my channel. If you are new here, then don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I put out videos every single week on various different things, so you should definitely subscribe to my channel. And as always, if you'd like to follow me on all my social medias, then they're right here down below. Today's video, I am going to be doing a story time, as you can probably tell from the title that you already saw. Just wanted to throw out a quick video. I know I've been absent for the last few weeks. I was sick, and then my mom was sick, so she was home, so I couldn't film. And then I had 3 exams this week. I had 2 yesterday, and I actually still have 1 tomorrow, but I'm filming this video for you guys. So I wanted to make sure I got a video out there this week because I couldn't do one last week. So it's been crazy busy with school and work and all that, but it's officially fall, so I am in a good mood, and I don't know, I'm ready to share this story. This story is one that I've wanted to share on my channel for a long time. It's a little quick one, but really interesting, so if you're interested in hearing my story time, then keep watching. So this is the story of how I almost got kidnapped in Italy. Story time is about when I was abroad and when I went to Italy. I had not the best time in Italy. I had a few issues, I guess we'll say. I twisted my ankle. Here's a picture of that. Or at least that I had to buy a bandage there. I had a really bad allergy attack. I don't think I have pictures, so I don't think there's anything here, but I'll see if I can find something. Yeah, Italy was just not a good time for me, and it was my longest trip. It was the longest place I was away from my apartment in Ireland. We were there for, I think, 6 or 7 days, so it was a rough trip for me. And I always say, like, I don't really know if I ever want to go back to Italy because I had such a weird and bad experience, but we'll get to that. So this story time is about specifically when we went to Rome, and I had this really weird thing happen to me, or like weird thing happened to me and my friend. So I was on this trip with my friend Maggie and my friend Paige, and shout out if you guys are watching, hi. So I went on this trip with them. We flew into Rome actually, then we decided to take a bus from Rome to Florence because we wanted to start our trip there. So we did 2 days in Florence, 2 days in Rome, and then we did 2 days in Cinque Terre, I think. Is that right? Did we go anywhere else? Oh, we did do a day in Pisa. So we did a day in Cinque Terre and a day in Pisa. Right. Pisa, by the way, there's nothing there. Just the Leaning Tower of Pisa, just so you know, nothing there. So we go to Florence. We had a decent time there. That was actually where I twisted my ankle and had the allergy attack, was in Florence. Florence was really beautiful. If I was gonna go back to Italy, that's the only place that I think I would go back. So I actually twisted my ankle going down the Duomo, but that has really nothing to do with the story time that I'm gonna tell now. So we go into Rome, and that's sort of where this story starts. So we stayed in hostels and all of that. So we got ready in our hostel, and in Rome we were gonna go see the Colosseum and something else. Oh, the ruins. Like there's a bunch of ruins there and the Colosseum. That's what we were gonna go see. So we had to walk from our hostel to get there, and it's actually really weird. Like you can walk right up and you get in line and then you go into the Colosseum. Like it's just like right there, and it's just outside, and it's like, I don't know, it's really, really weird, but we just walked right there from our hostel. So as we're walking from our hostel, we're excited to go see the Colosseum and all of that. We're talking about, like, you know, what we're gonna see and all of that, and ow, I just pulled my earring out. That's what I get for not putting the backs in. Yeah, so we were walking to the Colosseum, you know, excited to go see that. And as we're walking there, we sort of like turned this corner, and it was like the last corner we had to turn, and then it was like this straight run right to the Colosseum so we could get online and go do that. As we turn this corner, there's a bunch of people like standing on the corner. I think they were waiting for like a bus or a trolley or something. And just a bunch of people, whatever, standing on this corner. So we go around them, no big deal. As we're walking for a couple of minutes, we can literally see the Colosseum. We're almost there. We're walking for a few minutes, and I think it was Paige that leaned over. I think it was Paige. She leaned over to me and was like, and whispered and was like, yo, this guy's following us. And I was like, what do you mean? When we passed the people at the bus stop, there was a bunch of people standing there, and as we passed them, this guy just like started following us as we like went around that corner. And I was like, okay, that's really weird. So I told Maggie, or I don't know if she heard it or whatever, but she was like, okay, like whatever. So we keep walking, and he's still following us. And so each one of us are like holding our bags really tight and just like, you know, bracing for like whatever's gonna happen. So we continue walking, and I'm like, okay, here, there's a hotel coming up on our right. Let's just like diverge into the hotel and act like we're staying there, act like that's where we've been going the whole time and all that. So we swiftly just walk right up the stairs to the hotel and go inside the doors. And as we go into the doors, the guy stops, and he is standing outside. So we go into the hotel, and we kind of like turn back to see if he's like followed us inside, because we didn't think he would follow us inside just because there'd be like other people around, and like it was a nice hotel, so we were like, you know, didn't think he would follow us in. So we turned back around, we saw that he was still standing there. So we're like, okay, let's just go to the bathroom. There was a bathroom right there in the lobby. Went right into the bathroom. We're like, let's just like pee, blah, 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 whatever. And maybe by the time we get out, he'll be gone. So we do that, whatever. A few minutes later, we all come out of the bathroom and he's still standing there. He is standing in the front of the hotel is like all glass. So we can literally just see him and he's like got this weird look and like he's smiling at us. It was so weird and so creepy. It was so weird. And he's just like smiling at us and like, he just like has this look in has this look in his eyes like he wants to like, I don't know, take us, kidnap us, whatever, who knows. So we're standing there like, what the hell do we do? So like there was a couch that was like kind of out of view of the glass window where he could see us. So we're like, okay, let's just sit on this couch and like we'll wait a few minutes more and see if he leaves. So we go over this couch where he can't really see us, and as we go over, he's like following us outside and like trying to look through the windows to look at us. It was so weird, and we were like, oh my god, we're gonna get kidnapped, we're gonna get murdered, like I don't know what he wants, blah blah blah. So we were like kind of freaking out at this point, like, oh my god, he won't leave us alone, he won't go away. How are we supposed to leave this hotel? We don't actually stay here. How are we supposed to leave this hotel and like be okay? So we go over to the bellhop, I guess, I don't know, the front desk, we'll say. We go over to the front desk and I'm like, listen, we are just 3 girls. I was like, we're Americans, we're not from here. We are walking from our hotel down the block to go see the Coliseum, and as we were walking here, this guy like started following us. He's standing outside your hotel and he will not leave us alone. He's staring at us like, we're scared, can you help us, blah blah blah, whatever. And he's like, okay, is it like that guy? And we're like, yeah, it's this guy, like we don't know him, blah blah blah, whatever. And he goes, okay, like I'm gonna call the police. And I mean, this guy had like an Italian accent because we were in Italy, so he's gonna call like the Italian police, which is like, I don't know, crazy to me. So he calls the police, and like it was actually really quick when they showed up. It was almost as if they were like around the corner. So they show up, they have a car and they get out and like whatever, and they're talking to this guy, and one of the cops or one of the police guys comes in and says like, go ahead, you girls can go, like we're gonna like detain him and hold him and whatever, and you guys can just like go on your merry way. So we were like kind of scared at this point. We were like, okay, like, but are you gonna like arrest him? Are you gonna do something? Like obviously he didn't do anything actually to us, but like was clearly had the intent to like do something to us. I don't know if it was just like steal our bags. He wanted to take us. I don't know. Sex trafficking can be a big thing in Europe. Who knows? Not a clue. So we were like, your shirt's safe. Are you sure? Like we can go to the Coliseum. He's not gonna like follow us there, blah blah, whatever. And he's like, they're like, no, we're gonna like hold him here for a while until you guys are like safe and blah blah, whatever. So we're like, okay, I guess, whatever. So we thank the front desk guy and we kind of just like scurry our way out of the hotel, and we run and we look at him and like still looking at us, but he's like talking to the cops or whatever. And then that was pretty much it. We kind of just like ran down the block, and as we were walking to the Coliseum, we were like, that was so weird, that was so creepy. And as we're walking to the Coliseum, like after all of that had happened, I'm looking around, and as I'm looking around, the only thing that was around like that we could have went in after that hotel was a gift shop. That was the only thing. There was only this one Italian gift shop that was like really cramped, really small, and like he probably wouldn't have been afraid to like go in after us in that. So I'm so glad we saw the hotel when we did, because if we didn't, that would have been our last like saving grace, and who knows what would have happened if we didn't go in there. I don't know. So that's how I almost got kidnapped in Italy. Really weird. Italy was not a good experience for me. Let's just put it out there. So crazy. So I wanted to tell that quick story time on my channel, like I said, because it is so weird, and I just want to say, like, be careful if you're abroad, or even if you're in the States, whatever, but when you're especially abroad, when you don't know the language and you don't know any people, like, just be careful where you are, look at your surroundings, and make sure that you are safe and that you can, you know, go into somewhere that's safe if you ever need to. Honestly, like, having the police's number would have been really helpful. Like, if we had had the number, if we had kept walking and just, like, were able to call the police, I don't care, like, how much money it would have been, like, you know, a saving grace. It would have saved our lives. So, just be careful when you're abroad. This is in no way, shape, or form trying to scare you from going abroad or scare you from going to Italy. I have plenty of friends that went to Italy and had a great and safe time, and they were totally fine, and it was the best experience of their life. But for me, Italy was an experience and was not exactly fun. Alright guys, so that is the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you'd like to see more story times, then give this a thumbs up or comment down below. If you want to hear more about my abroad experience, it's kind of hard to sum up in one quick thing, but I could totally do a video on sort of like where I went and what I experienced and what I think you should see, I guess. I don't know. The things that I really valued while I was there. If you guys want to see that, then also leave a comment down below. As always, you can follow me on all of my social medias, which are in the description box below. I also have another abroad video that I will put up in an iCard here. I think it was another story time. I don't know. I'll link it here. And also I have an abroad blog that I wrote while I was abroad. Every week I went to a cafe and just typed a little snippet of my week and everything that I experienced. So if you'd like to read more about the story that I shared today or anything else, then I will also leave a link to that down below. It is a Tumblr blog, so you can go check that out. And I will see you guys next week for another video. I have to study for my test. Bye!